Hello, and hello, and welcome to the sixth episode of our Crusader Kings 3 series, the Kings of Bene-Israel, where we are making a Malabari Jewish kingdom in Western India. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick recap and also a cool announcement. So stick around for that, or if you don't want to, you can also hit the bookmark below to go straight into the game. As a recap for this episode, not much happened last time. It was mostly the usual. We've kind of had a couple episodes of this where we've just been trying to reach adulthood, basically, and that's what we were trying to do with our current ruler, Chana Racateviyar, who inherited the Raj at 4 years old and has since invited her father to stay at court as her regent and tutor. And that worked out well for us because he should be a great regent to finally be able to end our entrenched regency that we've had for so many years. And we also actually started taking some of the territory that we'll need. And that was really exciting. I learned that you could, in fact, declare war as a child. So we took at least one, maybe two counties. And yeah, other than that, I think things have been pretty chill. So I kind of just want to jump in, and I plan to get a lot done this episode, including growing up, ending the Regency, getting married, and hopefully, if we are able to get past a truce, take some more of the territory that we need and look into the requirements for forming the Kingdom of Bene-Israel. So let's jump into it, shall we? Hello, everyone. We are back with episode 6 of our Bene-Israel campaign. I'm actually trying to get this series done before I start playing with the new Legacy of Persia DLC that is coming out on, I think it's November 9th, so about a week from now. So that is a lot of recording in the next week or so, but I think we can do it, and I'm really excited to start accomplishing some of our goals. A little background, or not background, but a few caretaking things before we get into the episode. I am oriented a different way with my desk setup and OBS, so hopefully nothing is too bothersome, but I think this will be perhaps improved from before. We'll see. Or there may be no difference on your end at all. But in any case, here we have Chana Racateviyar, who is our current player character. We do need to get an heir pretty quickly after we become an adult because we're currently player heirless, and that is not great, but I think we can do it. So let's go ahead and continue the game. And before you ask, I have no idea why the like Viking theme is playing right now. This is the music from the like North Sea, sort of Vikings DLC. This is not what we're doing. Not at all what we're doing, so I don't know why that's the music that's playing, but there you go. Alright, so let's take a look at our situation, shall we? We've got an 11-year-old Chana here with her father as regent. And just to check from last time, we did manage to nudge down the scales of power so that we will be able to end this regency once we come of age, assuming all goes well, assuming our father, of course, doesn't die and this nerd becomes, but that's all positing. Let's not speculate, shall we? We have no player heir and we're not betrothed. Now, I'm kind of glad because I couldn't remember if we were betrothed or not, and I'm kind of glad we're not because I wanted to debate both with myself and hypothetically with you, although you can't really give me your input in this format, unfortunately. But what I'm thinking about is, do I want to do a grand wedding? It's really expensive, and I don't know if I will be able to afford it, but if we could make a grand wedding happen, it would give us a lot of prestige, and, you know, just sort of further our relationship with our spouse and their relatives. So I just want to see what is. I also want to make sure I'm looking at alliance power, just in case I need it. So what is best I can get? I'm not going to take this slow young lad as my husband-to-be, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But this 2,278 force could be good for us. And this lovely lad is the same age as us. So that, I think, would work out well. We would be able to get married pretty much right after we become an adult, but he's not, you know, majorly old. And then the alliance power starts sort of going down at a fairly steep rate. There is this mercenary band, but the one thing I just want to make sure for the Sina Raj, I want to make sure that Ira Bendranarayan, our potential husband, is not too far down the line of succession. So he would be next after the current heir. And the reason why I don't necessarily want him to be in the line of succession, although actually it doesn't matter as much because it's a duchy title and not a kingdom title. What I'm thinking is, in order to take our decision, the decision to form the kingdom of Bene-Israel, you have to be a duke or lower. You cannot be a king or above. And so I just wanted to make sure that he was in no danger of acquiring a kingdom. Now, I do see he is a homosexual, but honestly, that's fine. We can still have kids. It just means we won't have like a million kids, which I'm actually fine with, and his learning is fairly high. And I feel okay about him. Now, would he accept without a grand wedding? He would not. So we would have to promise a grand wedding to make this work. Now, is it worth it? Do we think that by the time we come of age, or a few years after, we have 3 years once we come of age to fulfill the promise, do we think we'll be able to raise enough money in that time? I think the answer is yes, and I am willing to risk that. So it is matrilineal. The chance of children is high for some reason. I'm not sure. Maybe it has to do with our health or our traits. Honestly, I don't really know. But I think I'm willing to do this. Let's send that proposal. And I'm going to start the time off a little slow just to start to make sure that we're not running ahead of ourselves. Yes, I will try my best not to disappoint you. I'm just going to adjust one thing on my desk real quick so that I can see better how much money we have. Okay, that's great. And let's take a look at our situation. We cannot, I believe, declare war on you. We still have a truce. And just to refresh my memory from last time, we have a truce for 4 years, so we must have done that fairly soon after, or we must have finished that war fairly soon before we ended the episode last time. So let's not worry about this for now. I'm just looking around at the current situation and all the different powers that be. One of the other things that I will probably have to wait quite a long time to do is I was going to make elephant cavalry. However, I did promise a grand wedding, and I plan to keep that promise. So we won't be able to afford elephant cavalry for some time. Now, I could attempt to get a better steward. My current one is a powerful vassal, so whoever the new one would be, he would not be happy to be ousted, but I do wish that I had a better one. I will think about that momentarily. Let's see what is going on here. My regent Sobanaraja, my father, listens raptly to my story, eyes alight with interest and affection as something. There's a little typo bug there. I feel so lucky to serve you, little Chana Racateviyar, he sighs. Lucky to get to see the woman you're growing into. I'll always be there for you, my Rani. Even come the rise of Naraka itself, you can depend on me. Okay, so we could form a friendship with our father, and he gains a lot of opinion of us. And yeah, everything sounds great here. I would love to become friends with my father. I think that sounds great. And we're compassionate and gregarious, so it fits right in with who we are. Let me check out my courtiers, and I'm going to go to unmarried adults just to see if we have any options for people that we can marry into our court who have a very high stewardship. No, actually, we don't. Although Rudrama Devi is lowborn, so are there any other? Let's see. Tsaramankai is also lowborn, which I personally don't mind, but here are some other people frown on it. And there are some, oh my god, I love her. I love this woman. She's so freaking cool. Look at her and her glasses. I want her in my court. Not even because of this reason, just because I love her glasses. The thing is, though, I don't think I will be able to appoint a woman into the steward position since she is not a landed. Let's see. I will try it, but I don't think it will. No, no. Okay, so there really is no better steward option than a 14, which is a little unfortunate, but you know. The other thing that we can do is make sure that our children courtiers, if they exist, are being educated into Judaism. So let's check on some of them really fast. I'm going to try to speed through it. I think they're all being educated into Judaism. I'm not going to worry about it too much. We could do a meet peers, I think, that is currently available. So let's do that to try to both spend the time and also just make some relationships with our fellow peers. But we can't do it for 16 months. We must have already done it closer to last time. In that case, since there's not much of anything to do, I'm going to speed up the time quite a bit since there's not a whole lot for us to be doing at the moment. I've been playing with my friend Maki for the better half of the day, and I've been having so much fun. We've played chess, and as our game comes to a close, she bests me, and I'm left dumbstruck. That was fun. Now what do we do? This is my chance to pick something that I may yet win. Let's see. We could race on stilts. I'm likely to lose. We could play with the teetotum. It's 50-50. Or everyone wins with puppets. And she will gain opinion of me, which won't happen with the other two. And I'm humble, so I like it. So everyone wins with puppets. That sounds great. And let's see. What else can we do during this time? Oh, my father has done a crime. He's a fornicator. I will pardon him. He's my father, he's my friend. There's no reason, or he's not my friend. Maybe it's just not listing it, but I thought we became friends. But I'm never gonna imprison him. I don't have any reason to, I don't want to, so I will grant a pardon on him. I wouldn't do that for just anyone, but since it's you, Papa, I will gladly do that. While the time goes on, I will, I think, try to have my marshal increase control in counties. That makes sense. And what we could do is we could try to find secrets in another court. So, I think, yeah, this is the capital of the kingdom that we're currently acting against. So, I don't think anyone's doing too many plots in my court right now, so let's have him find secrets. And maybe we'll find something that can help us destabilize that kingdom, just in case. We could also do that eventually on the Bojids up here, because they're kind of big and it's kind of scary how big they are. But I think that this realm is going to split quite a bit on succession. If we look, it is partitioned, so maybe not, but let's see. The courtyard echoes with the noise of soft sobbing. Sakara sits on a bench, tears streaming down his face. He tries to choke them back as I approach, gesturing to the space next to him miserably. I just miss my father so much, I can't stop thinking about him. It has been quite some time since Sakara's father, Sakara, passed away, but it's clear he still feels his loss keenly. I can try to take his mind off it and comfort him, which I'm likely to do, or I can just not say anything. No, I'm gregarious, I'm compassionate. I'll try to take his mind off of it, and I do manage to comfort him, so that feel good. Let's see about, I can try to create an accolade. Who's available? Oh my gosh, Bima has an absolutely wild prowess. In large part due to his Herculean-ness, but also he's an aspiring blade master, wrathful, sadistic, and brave. Yeah, all of those things make an excellent warrior. So actually, let's check it out. Oh, and he's eligible for so many things. We could make a really cool accolade using this guy. So let's see. I will let time pass quite slowly while I look at all these things. So we could have a heavy cavalry bonus. I don't think... Let me just check something. I don't think war elephants count as heavy cavalry. No, they're special elephant cavalry. So that, not really gonna have much heavy cavalry, I don't think. So maybe not that. Oh, but he's an elephant rider. My gosh, for sure that, absolutely that. And then what is tactician? Martial lifestyle experience 15. Probably won't be going into the martial lifestyle very much. Army damage is great. Marauder, I don't have that much dread, so it's not amazing. Outrider is for light cavalry. Vanguard is for infantry. And yeah, I think I'm most tempted by Valiant, which increases the army damage. So I'm going to go ahead and create that accolade, and that is amazing. And I can seek a worthy successor, as no one currently available is eligible for that. And at the moment, it doesn't super matter, because we don't actually have elephant cavalry yet. So it's kind of pointless for to have that accolade, but we will. We just have to spend our money on a grand wedding first, and then we will. We can potentially have an alliance with our uncle. He wouldn't accept because why? We have a lot of alliances right now, and our faith is different than his. So I think this probably isn't really gonna happen. That's okay. He's not too impressive, so I think I will just let that be for now. My courtier Bhavanaga is looking a bit confined, I'd say. She's taking things much too seriously, handling matters around court day in and day out. Perhaps I ought to lighten the mood a bit? I know that Maki would be up for helping me execute my devious plan if I call upon her. I wonder how Bhavanaga would react if her clothes would go missing? That is a little rascally. I could sneak into her chambers and snatch her clothes. We could double team it so that Maki distracts her while I take the clothes. No, I should be nice, take a break, Bhavanaga, and the time isn't right. Yeah, I should be nice. I'm a nice... Remember, we have very kind personality traits, so I think that that little scheme would not... oh my gosh. Yeah, that little scheme would not be very us to do. Oh no, one of our courtier children is having a little moment of ennui. Um, and so yeah, I will sit there and share in her mood, and she will be my friend, and I will have all the friends in the whole world. Oh right, I was fabricating a claim. Gosh, I would love to see it done, but I want to make sure I have money for my grand wedding. So once we get to probably about 500 gold, I will be a little more relaxed about spending, but for now, I really want to save money, so no, I cannot. And besides, I can't go to war for that claim for, first I'm going to take Hong Kong, in theory, and then there will be another truce, and then I'll get Sukaraka. And in the meantime, maybe if we keep letting the fabricate claim scheme go, we can eventually get a duchy claim. Let me just pause so I can some of these notifications. Fabricate claim has been finished. Find secrets has been finished, or, one cycle of it has been finished. There's a deviant secret over there. Okay, it's not the worst thing you could have done. And Regent unsuccessfully furthers mandate, so I can't expand this for some reason, but he was unsuccessful, so I assume nothing really happened. And I know that Karmanikam wants a council position. She's just not good at anything. My court chaplain is also terrible, but I would replace her with... I would replace him with her if I could, but she's not Jewish, and she's also a woman, so I don't think it would work any which way. Slice the cheese. Let's see. Someone has... who's Racateviyar? Where are you? The ruler of Hanya. Ooh, I don't like that very much. I do hope you don't go to war for it. You might because you're ambitious, but just don't, I think, is the thing. And just don't go to war with me. Oh, and we have a guest with a claim on Vigilant. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. And let's check on how things are going. Okay, we're 14 since I've been letting the speed go by fairly fast. And 5. I never go 5 speed. It's very unusual for me. I really like the slower pace a lot more, but for this particular era of our ruler's life, I think there's really not a whole lot of things we need to be worrying about. Although we could, I think, at this point, meet peers once more before we become an adult. Very well, you know best. I will stop trying to find secrets there. However, I might want to find secrets in my court, actually, because then I might find some dirt on my vassals, which would enable me to get hooks on my vassals. Hence, I could change their vassal contracts to give me more money and or so let's do that, because let's be honest, with my personality, I am not going to be murdering anyone with this character. Tempting though it may be to watch these kind of bigger kingdoms explode, it just is not happening because we're gregarious, humble, and compassionate. We would be so stressed. We would accumulate so much stress from that decision, and if we're role-playing right, it's just not in character, so I have no hope of doing that. Okay, let's host a meet peers. I think we can do that now in our capital, and yep, we can do that. Let's go and have everyone come on over. And while they arrive, I'm just gonna out my courtiers and see who's there, and make sure that everyone is being educated. Sephora, you are being educated. Yeah, see, my children courtiers are slowly turning into Jews, so that's good. Everyone is here. Excellent, excellent. Everyone looks so cool and intense. Oops, didn't mean to click on. A ball bounces past me, scooped back into the waiting arms of Racateviyar. She's inviting me to join her ball game, which I would love to do. Yeah, absolutely, I will join her game. I love to play game. Oh no! The ball goes spinning through the air and it soars over a nearby wall. I look up at the wall. It's rather high, more than twice my height. I could buy another ball. I could try to climb the wall. Or we could find something else to do. And Aware of Belongings gives us Artifact Decay Reduction. I think, yeah, I will try to scale the wall. It's not super likely to work, but I will try it. Oh no, I have a fall. Oh no. I have scratches and bruises. Oh no. That's too bad, but it was the in-character thing to do. Okay. My god, stop yelling at each other while I find someone to educate this sickly young curious child. Wow, really curious. She has a 5 learning. I don't remember where she came from. Maybe she... Oh yeah, she's my marshal's child and my wet nurse's child. Okay. So let's make sure that she's being educated by a Malabari, which there's only one, so that's an easy thing to decide on who it is. And he's better at diplomacy, so we'll educate her in diplomacy, convert her faith. We're not too worried about culture. And education focus. Let's see, sure. Alright. Let's continue with the Meepiers, shall we? Why are these guys yelling? I thought Parent Sintivar, the son of an heir of my steward Samantha Parent Sintivar, and the peasant boy were merely pretending to fight, but suddenly there is blood in the dirt. Parent Sintivar hits the ground with a grunt, and the peasant standing above him moves to attack again. Let's see. I could save Parent Sintivar. The chance that I become wounded. I could ask someone to help, or no, I'm not going to become a bully. I will try to save him. And I don't think I became wounded. Did. And I made a friend. How many friends do I have? I feel like I have a lot of friends for my age. Yeah, I have a lot of friends. I also I recently learned this, so maybe if you didn't know this, now you can know about it. But I recently discovered that you can see, the particular memory that is associated with you becoming friends with someone. You became friends after for this person, I knew that they didn't want to play a game, so I sort of was like, we don't have to play this game if you don't want to. Or, it's the same for those people. Or, we became friends after I rescued him from being trampled during a game of football. And it always says something like that, even if it's just, we bonded at a feast. So it's really cool that you can see that. I like that they keep track of, how you became friends. I don't know what it would say if you did a befriend scheme on someone. Would it say, I tried really hard to become this person's friend? I don't know. I actually don't know what it would say, but... Anywho... yes, we shall find all the secrets. Thank you very much. Let's speed up a little. Okay, so Court Chaplain Gokarna is surrounded by scrolls. He could teach us about them, or we want to hear about adventures. Let's see. We are quick, and let's see. Gregarious, humble, compassionate. I feel like the humble side of us, and potentially the gregarious side as well, wants to please him by like being interested in the things that he's trying to say. So, yes, teach me about them. I would love to know. And I take to the art of journaling, which is just excellent. And increase my learning, which is always good. I would like to purchase a ware, please. No, I'm not gonna make demands. Let's see. Let's set up our own stall. We gain practicing trade for 10 years. I think I would like to purchase a ware, please. Alright. Here meet is over. It is time for everyone to go home. Until next time. Except there won't be a next time. Because I plan, ideally, although you never know. It's Crusader Kings. You never know how things are gonna shake out, but I plan not to be a child again for a very long time, ideally. And we'll see if that actually ends up being the case here. Alright. I realized I was not paused. Or I was paused. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm out walking with my father and we find a puppy! A stray puppy! No. No, I am gregarious, but it is mine. My puppy. Of course it's mine. When is it anyone who ever plays this game not going to take pet? Oh gosh. I don't know what I should name him. Let's see. He has brown fur. I don't know what I should name him. I guess, I will name him Baloo, because all I'm thinking about is the names of Jungle Book characters. I'm so sorry. What a great name. I should actually make a list of pet names for the culture that I'm playing. Oh no, my Shurvir Pankavan has a secret. He is a deviant. Oh, I knew this in the past. Either in a meta way or my previous character knew that, but I as a player knew that he was a deviant, so that's not surprising. I mean, look at that devious look in his eyes. Oh, I have found my father's note floating around in the courtyard. And I already know some foreign languages, so I could try to learn his language. Which actually I think I will try to do, because I think it would probably be good to know as many languages as possible, and it's my father, so I don't see why not. Oh, Dad, why'd you have to go and be a fornicator? Just so sad. Oh, right. I forgot that I betrothed him to someone who was my age. That's, you know, I needed him. I needed the alliance. I don't regret it, but in theory, I regret it. Okay, there's apparently not very much else going on in my court, so very well, you know best. I may try again later, but for now, let's leave sleeping dogs lie. And we are going to come of age in about half a year. So, still, I wish on a star there were, and actually I could look to see if there are other, oops, that's the thing I'm looking for. If there are other Malabari who I could invite to my court who have better learning than my current. It's just not very many, or not very many are there. No, Kulatsukara is gonna be a knight or a martially focused character. None of these other, wow, this is shocking to me. There's just not that many, if any. We need to have some more children in our court to educate, because this is wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, that's okay. We are almost at the amount of money that we will need to do the grand wedding, so I'm feeling good about that. I'm not stressed, so I don't need to pet my dog. I want to, but I don't need to. All this other stuff, I just don't really need. I suppose I could take a look at my court positions. Oh, we've discovered bailiffs. Cool. Cool. I am currently Tamil. So that's unfortunate because I think if I were Kochanim, then I would be the head of my culture. Oh, the Muslims can start doing jihads if they want to. Great holy wars. I hope they won't come for me. I doubt they will. I'm all the way over here. I don't see why they would. Y'all can just chill. And actually, while the time is running, oh, I've come of age. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is very exciting. With the help of Subhana Raja, I finally concluded my studies in the art of diplomacy. My achievements weren't great, but it also could have gone worse. Okay, so we only got a 2-star education. Probably because our father wasn't too great, and we didn't have any great educators in our court. We can go to university, though, as an adult now, with some of the new DLCs, so maybe we'll look into that. But for now, 2 stars, fine, whatever. As I take my first steps into adulthood, I find myself reminiscing about some of the people who've made an impact on the woman I've become. The friendship I shared with Parent Sintivar meant a lot to me when we were both young, and to still have him by my side means a lot. At some memorable times with Vidyarasan, he truly helped me understand both myself and love. The things Mogalana put me through as a child still weigh heavy on me, and every time I see him, my mood is sure to turn sour. Chana Racateviyar, you're a woman. Okay. I am a woman now. I'm 16. My betrothed is also 16. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Look at this. He was content before, he seemed nice. And now, since the last time we checked on him, he's become gluttonous and sadistic. Neither of which are good, but I did promise him a friggin' grand wedding, so fine, whatever. Okay, diplomacy lifestyle. Yes. Yes? No. What if... Now here's a thought. What if I started with a learning lifestyle? Because what I'm thinking is that I would like to go down the whole of body tree, not all the way, but I do want to go down these middle 3 for especially yeah. Know thyself is always good to know when you're going to die, but in particular, actually, I'm thinking about restraint, or embracing and abandoning celibacy, to kind of control how many kids we have and when we have them. So I think I want to start with that, actually, and we can... let's do a scholarship focus for more learning and more development growth. And then we will go down diplomacy once we start having kids. And right now, we can look into ending our entrenched regency, which I will do. Let's see. I could offer my father nothing. He would accept. I mean, that's the min-maxy way to do it, but I'm not gonna give him a weak hook because, I don't know, I just don't like it. Offer renown. I could spend prestige and he gets renown. He gains 15 opinion of me. Oh yeah, and if I give him nothing, he loses opinion of me because he's disappointed. And I don't want to disappoint him. I don't want to hurt his feelings. I don't want to give him gold, but I will offer renown. I'll offer him some prestige, or prestige on my end and renown on his end. Yeah, that will be good, I think, and he will accept. So discharge my entrenched regent. Wow, that feels good. We did it, everyone. I thought this day would never come, but we did it. We don't have a regent anymore. And let's speed the time up just a little. Yay, we're no longer sharing power. I have been corresponding with your chancellor, Amitirabali, and I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you're even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend. Wow, Amitirabali. Oh, she likes me now. That's good. Oh my god, Parent Sintivar. Oh no. He's infirm and depressed. So his skills are just going down, 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 down. Wow. Wow, we need a better steward like yesterday. My dudes, where are all your kids? And are they being educated? Can I educate your child? I'll do it. I'll do it right now. I'll convert his faith. Oh, you will accept. Convert his culture? You don't necessarily need to convert his culture, but... Oh no, my dog is running off into the jungle. I will be patient. I will be patient. So yeah, let me educate this little dude and convert his faith, first of all, which will make one of my future powerful vassals the same faith as me, which is excellent. And not only that, he is pensive, so he should become a good steward, theoretically. He is setting out for my court, so I will see you soon, little guy. Bookmark, actually. And my friend Paransitavar brings Baloo back to me. Thank you so much, my friend. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do if he was gone. I would be so sad. And she really hates me for various reasons. Oh, extortionate taxes? Wow, I actually didn't know that. I don't think I did that. I think that was in her contract before. Let me see. My spy master has a son as well. Oh, okay. Here's my word. Education focus. You are pensive, so stewardship is a yes. Please, God, I need a good steward. And Ananda's son, also named Ananda, is in need of a guardian. Yes. We'll convert your faith as well, which you will accept. Thank you so much. I love that. And I'm not very good at teaching you how to be martially focused, but I will try. Rather you not be intrigue focused, although I know that's what your father does, so I get it, but... Alright, so my regent presumptive is still my father, makes sense to me. Ooh, I have an empty count. Oh, he must have died. I mean, Prince Sintivar is at least my friend. His stewardship isn't great, but it's better than anyone else. He's a powerful vassal, and he's my friend, so really no reason not to do that. And Ananda the second is here. I will change him over to a martial focus. And Ananda is, yes, now pursuing the art of warfare. Excellent. So, let's see. All that said, I think I would like to, if we can, have our grand wedding. So, can I afford it right now? I think probably not, but let's see. I have it in my capital. Oh, I can actually do it. It will take all my money, but I can. And I don't know that I will put any extra, like, expensive options on it, just because, I don't actually like my new spouse that much. He does have cool scars now, but he did become sadistic, which... God, okay. I am going to... The one thing that I was going to do, if you wonder why I said, actually, never mind, is because I want to go to this screen right here and just check if any of my other holdings have things that make it less expensive to hold a grand wedding there. know my capital is the best for this. So actually, I was right all along. I will start the grand wedding. Yes, please, and thank you. And since that is happening, my gosh, okay, this thing, I'm not gonna believe it until I see it because, this has happened to me before, and the wedding did happen, so I just don't think that could be true. Just don't think it could be true. Let's hope that the wedding doesn't actually get canceled. My intent could be recreation, or murder, or seduce, diplomacy, or matchmaking. Yeah, no, recreation sounds good. I mean, I am just trying to get married here, so... oh, I don't have the money to accept that fabricated claim at the moment, so we are gonna have to wait a little bit longer on that. I'm making a pretty decent amount of money. I mean, 6.2, it's not the most, but it's better than it was at the start. Oh my god, my counselor Gokarna died. Oh no, what will I do? He was so good at his job. Oh my god. 8? Really? I mean, it's better than 5, but it still sucks. Also, I swear all these court chaplains that I've been getting have gotten the same exact hairstyle. Like, they all look like the same band to me. I bet if I looked at them side by side, they wouldn't, but... okay. Maybe it's because they're all wearing the same clothes and hat, too. I could arrange a marriage for him. I don't know why. Just because. What if we did someone who might help his... I don't know if his spouse would contribute to his learning skill in the way that, for example, you know, my spouse will be able to assist me in my court. But I might as well try, and having someone else who's learned around would probably be good just in any reality. So, Dehanaga Devi is also great at stewardship in addition to learning. So, will you come over here and will you marry my court chaplain? You will. That sounds great. Let's come over here real quick and be a nice courtier for me. So much. I'm literally planning my own grand wedding, and I'm like, oh, but what about my other courtiers? Can I match them up as well? Got my fingers in everyone's pies. Oh no, I would never do that. I know what I'm doing, Ananda. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it, you know? It's just all fine. And I don't think that you should fret at all. Okay, the wedding is starting soon. I'm actually gonna take a sip of water before this starts, because I probably won't read all the events. I already read a bunch of the grand wedding events last time that we had a grand wedding, which was just a couple of episodes ago, but I'll try to just give a quick summary of anything interesting that happens. But my voice is a little shot, so I'm gonna drink water. Okay. Alright, we are ready to begin. And look at this guy. He's so grumpy. Let's see. Oh no, some snickering and scoffing is coming from a group of my spouse's relatives. I see that they have my attention, and they start talking shit about me. Yeah, I mean, I'm humble, so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, sure. Okay, if that's what you think, it's fine. You're entitled to your opinions. My spouse seems not to be at ease. He doesn't like me and is kind of trying to avoid me. And you know what? It's fair, because we are not a personality match. I'm only doing this because I promised to do it. But then you turned out shitty, and that's not my fault. Your opinion was not required. Political marriage for 10 years. Political marriage, diplomacy +1, and spouse opinion -5. He loses opinion of me I could try to make him like me. Or I don't care, where's the food. I feel like because we're so goddamn nice, I feel like I'll make you like me. I think the connotation of this is not like I will force you to like me, you will like me or else. It feels like the connotation is that I'm just gonna like try really hard to charm him to thinking that I'm not so bad. So I think that makes the most sense for our personality. Let's see. So Suvrata, who came to my court, doesn't apparently like her marriage. That's fair. She's a cynical woman married to a zealous man. So you know what, that totally makes sense. And she's impatient and he's lazy, so she's like, get off your butt and help me. And he's like, no, I won't. Let's bang. And then she's like, no, I don't want to bang. Like, I have ambitions to see to. Anyway, that's my little story that I made. But in any case, he's not perfect for me. I know that. I just was noticing that he wasn't enjoying my presence, so he's not perfect for me. I have no illusions about that. But I think what I would say is, don't worry, I'll have my hobbies. And I am confident my lifestyle will stay the same. And I am walking my dog for 10 years, so we have a medium boost to our health, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm having to deal with his silly relatives. So annoying. They're complaining about all the choices that I made. I was doing such a good job planning. I will try to find common ground with them. Or I could yell that, it's gonna be just fine. Let's see, I think I would try to make some common ground with them, yes. He is liking me somewhat more now. Let's see, do I want to spend the rest of my life with Byrabender Narayan? Not really, but of course I do. I'm not going to say no on the altar. Not everyone can be so lucky to marry such a likable person. As he's like shaking his head in the most unfriendly and dislikable way. God, I hate this man. I, as a player, I feel like my character is like, maybe thinks his scars are cool and like thinks that he's hot or something. And is like, you know, when you're 16 and you have a crush and your crush doesn't like you and you're like, they love me. They looked in my direction that one time. They clearly are totally entranced by me. Not that that's ever happened to me. But I could become friends with Vimaladharma, who is a caravan master in my realm. I love making friends. I will make any fun. I'll make friends with everyone. My father is yelling at me for some reason. Don't know why. He's just having a grumpy little day. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And let's see. Mahasmanta Laxmura. Laxmasura? Who is that? Spymaster. Oh, and my husband is his heir. Oh, it's his father. Oh, okay. So I could try to make him my friend. Or Vikramabahu of Vijayava, who could grow closer to forming friendship with me. No, I will have a friendship with my father-in-law. That sounds awesome. And he's also my ally, so it's probably wise in any case. I'm talking to my new friend Vimaladharma. We've been bonding at this feast, having such a great time. But my future husband is looking over very grumpily and is a little upset that we're having such a nice time, because he hates fun and hates everything in the whole world. Kamala Dharma can become my best friend. No, I'm not best friend. Listen, I just met you. I could invite Byrabender and Narayan over, but they probably become rivals. I'm not gonna seek out. Let's see. I would gain 15 stress, but I think I would understand that I need to be wooing my husband. Like, it is all about us as a couple, right? So I'm gonna excuse myself from my friend to go to my husband. My grandmother. Wow, isn't my grandmother? She's no. Oh, my stepmother. Sorry, I don't know why I saw grandmother. I was gonna be like, you look so good for your age. My stepmother, Gun Vantubai, goes on and on about court politics. I could have an interesting conversation, increase my diplomacy or learning, or form a friendship with her. I think I'll increase my diplomacy and learning. For, the long-term bonuses. Let's see. Laxmasura and Vikramabahu are conversing with me again. This time I will side with Vikramabahu so that we can grow closer to forming friendship. Oh my god! Yo, we are already pregnant. The wedding night hasn't even started. Wait, this is so funny. I mean, it's partially funny because the grand wedding event takes place over such a long time, like many weeks and days and such. Even though it implies that it's sort of all one day, like in the text of how it's written. But like, I'm just imagining that, like, I mean, the wedding night literally just started right now. We still have not even done the deed. So, like, maybe we, like, fooled around in the corner, like, in the back. Like, I don't know, just, like, fucked off somewhere, literally, and did some hanky-panky, like, before we even got to this point. I have no idea, but listen. It's time to consummate. Yeah, I should say so. I literally, either that or it's Immaculate Conception. And listen, I'm not, I just have no. Oh my god. Oh no, I read it wrong. He's much less excited than I expected. It's this room, the bed, or that bedside table. Maybe the tapestry? My virility has been cursed. Listen. No, it's because you got too excited earlier. Listen. I could yell, fine, or I understand, don't worry. No, I understand. Listen, it's fine. I'm literally already pregnant. You've done what you needed to do. And I'm already... Look, I even got the pose on. This is so weird. I wake in a cold bed on my wedding night. Raja Bhairabendra Narayan stands at the window, his arms prickling in the night air. Oh no! Oh my god, this is so sad. It's because he's insecure because of his scars? Oh my god. I'm hideous, everyone says so, even if they say it quiet. Why would a Rani want to marry someone like me? Oh my god. Let's see. I need someone like you to rule by my side. He has the mind of a ruler. He will react according to his personality and might feel reassured or offended. Okay, or this marriage is practical for both of us. I mean, I don't know how he'll react, but I feel like I wouldn't encourage it via the practicality of it, because I feel like being the gregarious and compassionate person I am, I feel like I would try to be very encouraging and say, I need someone like you to rule by my side. I don't know if I really believe it. I feel like I might still have some reservations based on his reputation, but I think that's what I would say anyway. And he does feel like he can trust me, so that is really cool. I like that a lot. Let's see. He is giving me a gift as a token of his love. A lock of hair. Oh, let's see. Vast opinion and seduce scheme power. I also have something for you. Let's see. Not really sure what this means. Actually, I have something for you too. I could give him the architecture of trade. No, you are my greatest gift. Thank you so much for the lock of hair. It's great. Oh my god, hang on. Oh, right. Oh my god. You know what I was forgetting this whole time? He's gay. This is why. This is the thing. Just, I don't want to hear it, or I understand. No. I understand. I love my gay husband. Listen, we only have to have sex to have kids. It's fine. You don't have to love me. You just have to give me babies and be my political alliance link. It's fine. You can have lovers. I don't care. It's really fine and good. That's interesting. I totally forgot. So that makes sense why he couldn't, perform. He was insecure, he didn't like me, he was resentful of the whole marriage because he is gay and doesn't, it's not floating his boat. Of course it's not. But listen, I get it. I understand. And I've hopefully demonstrated to him that I understand and it's gonna be okay. And I think what I'm gonna do for the rest of this episode is, well, first I want to see, can I, after all that said, I can declare war again on this guy. But before I do that, I think I do want to let time pass a little bit to have my baby. So less than a year. Actually, I could just start this and have the baby in the middle of a war. What's the point? I need to go to war several times. So I might as well just start. Oh my god, but he has so many troops now. It's because he has all these allies. Big ally. Really big ally. Okay. So maybe I do wait. Maybe I do. Until we can get better allies. That might require us having a couple of kids. So actually, let's do what I said before, which is to have kids and then once we have our first baby, then we will do that. Oops. Got distracted. Okay, let's see. I don't want to spend money on anything is the thing. I don't want to spend money. So I think, instead of going on a sister, he's not any good at managing domain is the thing. So I guess I will just have him assist ruler. Oh, and something I wondered is, what is the culture of my capital? Hang on, I'm gonna pause real quick. Let's see, culture. Okay, Tamil, everything's. I just wanted to check that nothing in my realm was Cochinim, because if my capital was Cochinim, I could convert to culture that way, but it's not. Well, that makes sense. No player error, you're gonna go away so soon. Haha, hee hee. Yay, I have a daughter! Yay! Let's see. My husband asks, perhaps we should name her Gandharavati after my modest acquaintance. Is that a relation of his? Yes, it's his aunt, maybe? I do want to give her a Hebrew name as well, but we can have Gandharavati be her second name. So let's do this. Let's rename her. And what is a good... Let's see, I'm gonna copy this and then find a good Jewish name. Oh, I like Adina Gandharavati, actually. Okay. Alright. And I think that's it for this episode, because next time what we're going to be trying to do is... what? Next time we shall... You know, I'm kind of scared. These guys are creeping around. These guys are really creeping around. Creep, creep, creep. Next time, I was gonna say we should go to war with the Devagiri folks. But they have gotten even more powerful, and I am not so powerful. I mean, I would be heavily relying on my allies. So I feel like I really need to find a better way to... I need to... something even this playing field. And I'm not sure how I will do that. If you have any ideas, please drop them in the comments below. While I consider also between episodes what I'm going to do about that and how we might even this playing field without using murder, because as I said, I feel like that's not really an option for our current character. Not to mention that my intrigue is not that great either, even if I did want to take the stress hit. Mercenaries might be the way, but I really did want to save this for the Elephant Cavalry. Let's consider. Let me know if you have thoughts. So that's going to be our main goal for next time, is figuring out how to take this next county that we need. And simultaneously worrying about how big this is getting. I mean, this guy might die at any time from being flagellant, because I feel like when you're flagellant, you just die early all the time. But it's hard to say. So, yeah, this actually might happen. If I swayed him, this might be able to happen. Maybe. Anyway, all that and more next time on episode 7 of the Kings of Bene-Israel. This has been Luna. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good one until then. Take care. Bye.